So I'm back with Judy. Judy, I met you about 2 months ago. Last time I talked to you was about a month ago. This is the third time I'll talk to you. How have you been?
I've been okay, thank you.
It's extremely hot. This week is the hottest week this year so far. How are you dealing with the heat, Judy?
Well, I'm dealing with it just fine, being familiar with Phoenix, born and raised here, but this over 50 dew point, the rain should be coming, and it's made it a little bit more miserable, wet, like dripping wet. I'm not dealing with that so well. I've been dumping water on me and trying not to do a lot of walking far in between, and trying to just keep water in me. And haven't had any problems yet. Just breathing a little bit, it's been kind of difficult with the wind blowing as well. It's blowing dirt and dust, so having the rain would be welcomed. And then I'll handle it a little bit better, hopefully.
Yeah, I think the monsoon season is typically around August, right?
Is that
Yeah, you typically around that time frame is August when the monsoons come, right? The dew point, the humidity in the air gets to 40-50%, and then with the heat,
Right.
it just starts raining, downpouring, right?
I can't wait for that. That should cool it down a little, but I'm handling it fine. To be expected, I think, as everyone else probably. It could be worse.
Have you noticed that other people are being affected by it with heat strokes and heat exhaustion? Other people in the area that are out here on the streets?
I haven't noticed anybody, paramedics yet, attending to people laying out on the sidewalk, and I would imagine doing drugs, drinking, and walking in the sun would probably have a major effect, but I haven't seen any of that as of yet. I think everybody's staying pretty hydrated. People in the area where I happen to be, they're pretty good at handling it, giving us water, letting us sit in their yards. If they run the hose, we can get in their water. And they've been adapting with it for us, helping us.
Okay. And your accent, where does your accent come from? Is it from back east? Where do you think it's from?
I have an accent. Are you serious?
Yeah, there's like a subtle accent. I don't know. I don't even know where to place it, but
I've been military all these years. I've had several different accents, I would have assumed. Let's see, the last place I was at, so is it like a British, or is it more Swedish, German? I can't figure out.
I'm not thinking like a foreign language, more like kind of people from Maine, like the Hamptons, that type of
East Coast.
East Coast, blue blood kind of that type of
Blue blood. I mean hot blood. Yes. No, I don't know. It's because I have a sore throat. I've been having sore throats from what you had just described. Maybe it's because I'm not enunciating. Maybe I don't know. I don't really notice it, and I've had no oomph behind my words. It's kind of like I'm lazy speaking. I have thought I don't even feel like speaking. I don't. So maybe that's what you hear.
Yeah.
Forgive me.
No, it's okay. No, I was just curious if you had ever spent time back east a lot.
Yes, absolutely. I was just talking about the boardwalk along the Atlantic coast, like the movie Summer of '42, the green grass along the ocean, and just the old days where it smells great and the homes are very moldy. I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that old. We don't have that here.
Don't have it here?
I believe not. No.
You're right.
No, but I like it.
What do you like about Phoenix that keeps you here?
This is going to sound really awkward, but I love the weather. I like it. I like the heat. I hate it so much that I love it. I would much rather have this heat than consistently rain and snow and having to see car crashes everywhere and just the emergency room packed with, A through Z crap. Can I say that? It was stuff, people with things going on in their life. I do, but my parents are here, and what's left of my relatives are here. I've not seen them. I'm hoping to bump into them any day soon. It's been years though. I have a brother I'm hoping to see someday too, surprise. But that's probably what's keeping me here. And plus, money, it's easier to live here than it is back east.
Right, it's less expensive cost of living here.
Oh, most definitely, because when I'm back east, I make super great money, but then I really have to work hard for that money.
Right.
But here, people know me from South Phoenix, and I grew up in South Phoenix, and you can survive on $5 a day. Back east, you couldn't even get a soda with that.
Right. Yeah, so expensive over there.
Oh, you bet. I like it though.
Do you have children of your own?
I do, but they're all like us. They're grown-ups and living their lives with the way they're supposed to be as intended, yes.
Okay, and do they ever reach out to you or try to help you, try to just kind of come and visit you or talk to you or anything?
No, I encourage them to run their own lives, and that at any time they know where I'm at and what I'm doing, and anything crucial, somebody would notify them. The ones that were able to get close to me, because they're all around the whole world. I have lots of sons.
You have lots of sons?
Yeah, lots of boys.
Really?
And they're, I guess, doing quite well.
Do you have like a number? Is it like 2, 5?
No, I don't have a number.
Okay.
No,
a
just
lot of
I
sons?
have sons, yeah.
Sons.
And I'm so grateful for that,
Okay.
if nothing else,
Got it.
that I was able to give back,
Makes sense, yeah. So what are your plans for today? What are you trying to do? I noticed you were sitting down kind of in the shade, trying not to be too active because this is the hottest time of the day.
Oh, it is.
Right?
Yeah. Okay, I forgot about that, yeah.
Definitely. And so is that how you keep cool? To kind of just not be walking around so much during the hottest part of the day, just under shade? And that's a really
Yes.
good hat to help you with
Thank you.
keep the sun off.
Thank you.
Right? You have to be sun smart. You have to
Yes.
be, right?
Sprays, combing your hair, putting it up a lot, keeping your arms covered, and just looking for all the shade spots as you're walking along the sidewalk,
Right.
And the park that I frequent has a waterfall in it. You go there and you hit this button and this waterfall comes up, and we can play in it a little. It's been refreshing.
Okay, that
Yes.
keeps you cool a little bit.
Yes, for sure.
Got it.
For sure.
Do you know if there's the city of Phoenix has cooling stations nearby?
They're all around us, and there's places everywhere you could go into. Like some of the grocery stores have tables where you can sit down and eat or drink your soda and just sit in there and cool down. And people are always willing to speak to you in there at a table.
Yeah.
It's a good camaraderie, meeting each other, and
Right. And Judy, what's the number one reason that has you out here in the streets, out here, just living this way instead of in the comfort of your own apartment, your own home? What would you attribute that reason toward?
Well, being military, I've been outdoors my whole life. I think what I like best about it is I'm love to camp, and I'm used to traveling all over the world. The climate, sleeping on the ground or what's provided. I like the smell of the air and not being next door, adjoining wall in here and pounding and But I like that where there's no walls and I can get up and walk and do that.
Okay. So you've had apartments where there's your neighbors were pounders, huh?
Pounders, stereo pounders, yes.
Got it. Okay.
And working on cars and just whatever. I'm sure I was no treat either. But
Okay.
some of the great songs, you hear on stereo, or
Right.
you turn it up. And
Led Zeppelin.
sure, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah. I know.
Something a little more. I don't know. I was tending to.
Judy, you mentioned the military. Can you tell me anywhere you traveled for the military? Like where were they? Like missions or what?
Desert Storm, Gulf War, Persia in the beginning, MASH units, I'm special Sydney because I fly planes, so they sent me. I'm also a surgeon, so I was doing surgeries, frontline surgeries, picking up AWOL. I've done a lot of AWOL pickup, and then dropping slurry on forest fires. I fly the F-35 Sikorsky cargo. Flew for years. People you might recognize me from, many years of flying that big plane.
Wow.
And all over the world. I've lived many years in Berlin, many years in Amsterdam, returning back and forth. I've lived portions of Maryland, up top, New York, along both coasts, all the way up through Greenland, Alaska, all the way around. So I've lived in Europe, how can I say it? England, Scotland. I've lived all over the world.
And here you are in Phoenix, Arizona, in the heat, huh?
The armpit of the United States.
Right.
Yes, here we sit.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So thank you for your military service, okay? Serving America and your many roles. A surgeon, a doctor, or a pilot. You've done it all. Right? Very, very.
Thank you.
Just amazing, right? All the things you've done. So I think that's very interesting. And again, I applaud your commitment to the United States. So you're awesome, Judy. Please stay safe out here. God bless.
Yes.
Hydrate, and I'll see you soon. Okay.
I hope so. Good to see you again.
Bye.